Hey guys, so this week in LEGO Star Wars was probably a bit slower in news than the last couple weeks, no official reveals, but there were some interesting things that I did want to cover, and also I do just want to say sorry for the lack of videos this week, but I am working on a very interesting video which should be coming out in the next few days. Obviously this past week was June 1st, meaning we got the official release of the Mandalorian's M1 Starfighter, which got revealed back in February, so I've honestly kind of forgotten about this set. But this is available now, at least it should be. Also, I did quickly want to mention, it is kind of unrelated to this, but kind of is. It's June, so typically if you've seen your LEGO, like places you buy LEGO, being a bit low on stock recently, June is around the time where they have a big restock. So if you are looking for some sets which aren't coming out new but are potentially some older ones, I would definitely recommend keeping an eye out, because this is around the time of the year where good stock starts to come back up. I don't usually like covering figure leaks, but this one is pretty important, and I've seen a lot of people actually sharing this, so I'm going to. Thanks to Raymundo516, we have seen an image of the 212 Trooper coming in the ATT, including the helmet, and this is how the hole looks. So it does look kind of weird, just kind of above there, but this is logically what makes sense. He also shared a picture of it with the visor, which does make it look a lot better, so this is kind of what Cody will look like. Obviously it's not specifically Cody, but this does honestly look quite good. There's also one with just the rangefinder. This looks a bit more weird, I'd say, but again, kind of better than I was expecting. The main thing that I do like about this though is that it doesn't outdate the previous clones, for example the ones in the 5 Battle Pack and the Republic fighter tank. They still work, they just won't have the weird holes in the side of the head. Very sad news is that some of LEGO's prices are going to be going up in August and September. This includes about a quarter of sets, not just new ones coming out but old ones. Here are the list of Star Wars sets, and you can see there also the price that they were. This is in USD, euros, whatever, and then the price they're going to on the left is also the percentage increase. So yeah, it's very disappointing. I think some sad ones are especially some of the helmets are going up, which is disappointing. So, luckily not the Boba Fett one, which is pretty good, but some of the rest are of course going up. The Millennium Falcon is going up, which I'm surprised isn't retiring soon. I feel like 2023 is the time that they'll release a new one, so we'll have to wait and see. The Justifier is going up from $160 to $170. That obviously releases in August, so I don't know if there's much time unless it goes on pre-order. That is very annoying because it was already seemingly overpriced. Again, we haven't seen it, but 1,022 pieces for $170 has to be one of the worst price per pieces in a LEGO Star Wars set in a long time. Also, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, which is coming out, is going up, and so is the 4+ ATST. So some very disappointing things, so very sad, but if there are any of these sets which you've been eyeing up for a while, I think now is definitely the time to look into them. This week we also got to see the second half year catalogs, and last year, if you recall, we got to see all the summer sets from these, but this year LEGO has specifically opted not to show any, which is very disappointing. The latest set that they show is the Mandalorian's M1 Starfighter, so really it is missing a lot. This is obviously a big leaks target, and I feel like I should make a video on this. But LEGO is really learning from their mistakes from last year, because though, as you may recall from the start of the year, we also didn't see the March sets in the January instructions and a few things like that. I think the leaks are getting very much targeted by LEGO, which I think is overall a good thing. It does mean though LEGO is saving these sets for of course LEGOCon on June 18th. Speaking of these unrevealed sets, German retailer JB Spielwaren posted a picture of these sets, which are the summer 2022 sets, and you can see there obviously they're all blacked out and presumably they are under some black wrapping. Again, these could just be representatives and they don't have them yet, but it does make sense. So I presume that these are going to be the sizes for the boxes. So you can see the ATT there. You can also see that the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader dual set has the same box shape as like the Boba Fett Starship, which I find interesting. Again, presumably this is true, but can't confirm anything. Moving on to next week, this coming Wednesday on June 8th, we should be getting the official reveal of the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader dual set. That isn't confirmed by any means, but there is a bit of evidence pointing towards that being true. Again, German retailer JB Spielwaren, who are usually right with this kind of stuff, posted a countdown to that specific time. Again, I went over this in more detail in my video about when these sets will be revealed. That's the last one for this video. But basically it should be coming out Obi-Wan Wednesdays. Other than that though, of course we'll just have to wait and see what next week holds. But that's been this week in LEGO Star Wars. Please let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited for the two 12th Troopers and the new helmets? Did you get Mando's M1 Starfighter? And when do you think we're going to see leaks for the sets if they aren't in the catalogs? However, yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.